Well, hello and welcome to episode 16 of Planet Cruise Weekly, where this week, excitingly, we're going to be talking about Thomson Discovery, the latest and newest addition to Thomson Cruises fleet. Keep watching. Well, thank you very much for watching Planet Cruise Weekly, and oh my word, Glenn has gone and Jade has arrived. A vision. A massive upgrade for me. Jade, tell us, you've been working for Planet Cruise now for about 3 years, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. 3 years. I'm one of the senior sales consultants, so I work on the sales team here at Planet Cruise.
And before that, you were travelling the world working for Thomson.
Yeah, I used to work for their land programme as one of their holiday reps, so I worked all over the Med for 5 years. So.
Okay, right, so today it's all about Thomson, or as they're calling it, TUI Discovery, and this is important because there's going to be a whole, in a sense, not rebranding, but certainly a move to go more global, because TUI are a huge brand, and of course you've got the German part of TUI with their cruise ships as well. So TUI Discovery just launched in Palma, and I believe it was quite an event, the kind of party, the launch party, Jade, is that right?
Yeah, they had Jess Glynn performing on the 9th deck. They had like a variety show with performances reflecting the kind of itineraries it's going to be doing, so it's a bit of a party.
Now this is just under 2,000 passengers, I think it's 1,830 passengers. Maiden voyage was June the 11th, 2016. And of course she is the ex-Royal Caribbean Splendour of the Seas that has now been reborn, if you like.
It's been completely refurbished actually, so those of you that are familiar with her being the Royal Caribbean ship, a whole new look, very exciting. They've got the climbing wall, they've got an escape room, which we'll tell you more about later.
Oh yeah, that's really exciting, isn't it?
Fabulous.
Crystal mazy kind of feel, yeah, excellent. Okay, now although this is still small by, in a sense, modern cruise ship standards, it's a big move for Thomson. It's going to become the biggest ship in the fleet. It's going to have the greatest range of facilities as well. But this is just the start, because I believe they've also acquired another Royal Caribbean ship as well, Jade, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. The Legend of the Seas, they've also bought that. So.
And that's coming out in 2017, I think. And then 2018, 2019, Mein Schiff 1 and Mein Schiff 2, obviously they're not going to be called that, but they are currently as part of the global TUI fleet. So wow, 4 ships in 4 years. They're completely relaunching their whole fleet. Very exciting. Stay tuned as we tell you what's going on board TUI Discovery. So first of all, let's talk about the cabins, Jade. I believe there are the 13 different grades of cabin, but quite exciting is the amount of balconies.
That's right, they've got 39% of balconies on this ship, which is absolutely amazing. If you compare it to the next nearest ship, which is the Celebration's only got 7% of balconies, so it's a step in the right direction.
Absolutely, it really, really is. Now the standard cabins are all comfortable. They feature seating areas with sofas and coffee tables, very generous storage space. They'll have a flat-screen TV. Now when it comes to the suites, what kind of things are they going to find in the suites? What's the difference when you go up to a suite?
Well, first of all, it's your extra amenities, your coffee machines, your posh toiletries. You've got things such as concierge, lounge with a private concierge as well.
Oh, fantastic, which again is quite a new direction for Thomson. Plus they get bathtubs, which I think is great. And apparently in the top suite you get a baby grand, as in the piano, and a whirlpool.
Do you get someone to play the piano too?
I don't know. Can you play?
No.
Now there's also solo cabins, both inside and outside solos, and they are specifically designed for solo travellers, though they are the same size as cabins that are going to be shared. And also a larger family suite, which has 7 people, potentially, over 2 different rooms with a shared living area. And the great thing about those family cabins is they are classed as suites, so you get all the amenities that you get as part of the suite class. And then the accessible cabins, because you've got inside and outsides of those. What kind of features do you get if you get an accessible cabin, Jake?
So the adapted cabins, they've got a larger door, so you can get the wheelchair in, a roll-in shower.
And basically they're bigger and wider, aren't they? So a lot easier for you to get around.
Yeah, obviously they're quite limited, so it's a good idea to book in advance for those ones.
I think there's 19 on board, so definitely something you want to book up. Now we get to my favourite part, food. I love, are you a food fan, Jade?
Yes, definitely.
Who isn't, eh? Oh. And I'll tell you what, the great thing about TUI Discovery has the most options in the fleet for dining. 4 different options for breakfast, 7 for lunch and 7 for dinner, plus 2 for fee options, and only 2. And the big point there is Thomson do have this belief and this ethos of free dining. So they really are keeping to that, which is really encouraging to see, particularly with a bigger ship like this. And excitingly, they've got celebrity chef involvement. Back in my day, we had Aldo Zilli, had opened Zilli's on board. It was Thomson Celebration at the time. But now we've got a chap
called Ian Pengelly.
That's it, yeah.
He was the ex-executive chef of Harrods, so pretty impressive. He'll be involved with the menus in their Pan-Asian restaurant on
That's
board.
right, Marella, yeah, which also has a small sushi bar. Then, of course, their main dining room is called 47 Degrees, and it's very spacious, very light. What I love about this is the lower level does the normal kind of main dining room fare, but then the upper level, this is exciting. They did a survey, they asked all their old passengers what kind of cuisine they really wanted to see on board, and they said Italian. So they've turned the whole upper level into an Italian restaurant. You don't pay for it, you just go up there and you can have lovely antipasti as well. Are you a fan of
I love
that?
Italian, it's my favourite.
And then they've got a British Beach Hut inspired snack shack, and this is by the pool. What kind of food can you get there, Jade?
Well, during the day, things like nachos, quesadillas, but also at night time, they've got their movies by moonlight, so the huge cinema screen out on deck, and they'll bring out popcorn, hot chocolate, things like that.
And beyond that, of course, we talked about the 2 for fee restaurants. Now, one of them is Marella, which Jade talked about before, with the celebrity chef involvement. The other one is Surf and Turf, which is something that's been brought across from the TUI brand generally. And this has got 28 days aged steaks and various cuts, as well as lamb chops and pork chops and lobster tail. But the amazing thing about these for fee restaurants, and you'll attest to this, Jade, is that they're only charging just under £20 a head, £19.95 a head. I think that's really good.
Really good.
It's normally a lot more on other lines as well. So, tell you what, I can hear my stomach grumbling.
Lunchtime yet.
I know. Now, the entertainment. You'll always see, Jade, that the entertainment consistently scores so highly, and people go back to Thomson time and time again for the friendly atmosphere and for the quality of that entertainment. And I believe there are 11 new West End style shows being put on board, many of them choreographed by the West End dancer Tara Wilson, and choreographer, who's worked on hit shows such as Motown and The Full Monty. Plus there's a gentleman called, is it Martin Ford?
Martin Ford, yeah. He is the musical arranger, or has been, for Andrew Lloyd Webber and Tim Rice.
Fantastic.
So very exciting.
So a real pedigree there in the creation of these new shows. They are going in this wonderful 800 capacity Broadway show lounge, shows from the more traditional such as Simon & Garfunkel right the way through to one called Medieval Madness, which features jesters and real jousting. Quite how that's going to happen, I've no idea.
Love safety.
Exactly, I know, yeah, that must be quite interesting. And also The Mentalist, where they perform mind-bending tricks and illusions. Plus, you mentioned this before, the breakout room or the escape room. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, it's what's known as like a puzzle room. So it's Crystal Maze style. You've got to escape from the room by answering certain questions and working together as a team. I saw a similar thing on a Royal Caribbean ship, Harmony of the Seas. Royal were the first people to kind of have this kind of puzzle room, but Thomson have taken this on board as well, which is very exciting.
And they're only the second company in the industry that are doing this, so it's still very, very cutting edge. And then finally, as Jade already mentioned before, movies by moonlight, the line's first ever outdoor cinema screen. Watering holes on board TUI Discovery. One of my favourite is the atrium bar, because they've taken away the steel girders where they used to have acrobats kind of coming down on silks. So you've got this wonderful 4-storey atrium, and you can really look up and enjoy the whole kind of feel of it. It's quite an airy space. Then there's the live room. Now, this is exciting. Tell us about the live room, Jade.
Well, so this used to be the casino on Splendour of the Seas. So what they've done is they've ripped out the casino. They've made it into more of a family room. So they've got a grand piano, they've got a dance floor, and also a virtual band.
That's right, virtual.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Like LED screens with the virtual band on, which is really, really cool. And also, the other one that we really love is the venue. This is a high-tech bar, again with LED screens, which kind of show virtual performances. And it's also a spot for game shows, because the audience get voting pads. So it's really, really, really interactive. So that's a really cool venue. Plus a coffee shop and a cocktail bar stroke disco. Jade, we're talking about family on board TUI Discovery. You've got a good motto for this, haven't you?
If the kids are happy, then the adults are happy. So.
Good motto, good motto. They've got things for all the families. So they've got a baby centre. So if your child's under the age of 3 and is accompanied, you can take them there for soft play to feed them as well and keep them entertained. They've also got a kids club for children aged between 3 to 11 with loads of great structured activities, really kind child counsellors as well that look after them, that are very well trained. And then something called the Hideout.
This is the teen room, and obviously keeping the teens busy is quite important, so they've got things such as karaoke booth, dance floor, DJ booth, sofas for them to just chill out and hang out together.
So good, a dedicated zone just for the teens as well, which again is a really good step in the right direction. They've also got the game zone, or the gamer zone as they're calling it, and a brand new children's show called Splash Live, which is debuting on board TUI Discovery, where animated characters come to life to take you on a journey under the sea. And finally, on TUI Discovery, we should tell you about the pools. There's 2 of them. One of them's indoor, one of them's outdoor. And it's also got the fleet's first climbing wall. Much of a head for heights, have you? Or?
I don't mind the climbing wall actually, yeah.
And they've got mini golf, plus an adults only area. Tell us more about this.
This is called the veranda, and this is for the adults to kind of sunbathe and relax. Main thing to mention is that it's free of charge. Most companies, when they've got their adult only areas, charge for this. So it does fill up quickly, get there nice and early, make the most of it.
Bonus. Well done, Thomson. Okay, there's also a spa and a gym, and a jogging track up on deck 10 if you really want to keep fit. And the other thing to mention as well is that TUI Discovery is all-inclusive from May 2017. Up until that point, it is available all-inclusive as an upgrade option. Just speak to the team for more details. And in fact, if you want to find out about some more itineraries that TUI Discovery is going to, then just click the link here and it will take you through an opportunity to find out more. Right, thank you time. And of course, we recently had a wonderful live Planet Cruise holiday show at the Aegeus Bowl in Southampton. It was so good to meet so many of you that we know watch and support and share the work that we do. So we just want to say thank you to all of you, and particularly to Stephen Harters, who we knew wanted to be with us but couldn't make it. Stephen, we missed you, but we hope to see you again very soon. And if people do want to get in touch, because this show is all about people's feedback, it's all about you telling us what you want us to cover, what you want us to see. If people want to get in touch, how can they do that, Jade?
So you can contact us on Twitter, you can contact us on Facebook, email us at hello@planetcruise.co.uk, or you can leave a comment on the video on YouTube here.
Fantastic. Right, well, please do get in touch, and thank you very much for watching. And how was it for you, Jade, your first time?
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, enjoyed it?
Hopefully you invite me back.
I think we will. I think there'll be screaming hordes of people emailing us, getting in touch.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks very much. We'll see you soon.